Alright, so I've got a product today from a company called Deco Lighting, and I actually already have one of these, except the one I have shoots patterns out on a house, wall, whatever, which I really like, but I also wanted to get something that shoots just lights. So I've got this product in front of me. This is Deco Lighting laser lights. It's waterproof. It's made for rainy days, snowy days. Covers up to 600 square feet, and it is a red and green light pattern. So let's go ahead. I'm excited to get this thing open and see what it looks like. So let's crack into it. Alright, we're greeted right away with some instructions. So I've already set one of these up before, so let's see, if this is kind of similar. And actually it already is looking different. So, alright, so that is everything right there. We've got a little base here, and that's it. So, let's pull this thing out and see what it looks like. So I'm already noticing this looks quite a bit different actually from the other one I reviewed. So this looks like it's probably the mount here. So it probably goes into this base. So already I can tell you this is a lot easier of a setup than the other one that I had tested probably about a month ago. And everything actually comes pre-connected. So almost looks like there's no remote control for this one. It just plugs into an outlet, and it also has an option for a stake here as well. So yeah, and so you can either have this base where it stands like this, or you can unscrew this and have the stake in the ground. So let's go ahead and fire this thing up. I kind of like the simplicity of this one. There's no remote control. You probably, at least in my experience, probably want to hook this up to some sort of a timer. And I think that would work very well for you. So let's go ahead and plug this thing in. All right, there we go. Wow. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get the camera angle just right. I don't know if you can see this behind me, but basically what we've got is a whole bunch of red and green flashing lights, and actually it looks like it's a pretty broad pattern of it as well. So again, so far I'm really liking the simplicity of it. This thing is plastic, so if you can hear that, it's plastic. It looks like yeah, they claim everything's waterproof, and it almost looks like there's a sensor on the back. But let's go ahead, crack the instructions open here and kind of see what we've got. Maybe also do a little demo here in the dark. Kind of go from there. So basically it's got a little chart here for the distance to surface and what the coverage is. So if you want to check that out, that gives you kind of an idea there. 10 meters you get 200 square feet, 40 meters away and you get 3,300 square feet. Yeah, so that's pretty good coverage there. And it says here, laser light will appear brightest in the dark. It may look dimmer if there is competing light, which makes sense. And its intended operation is negative 20 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. At or below freezing temperature, the laser light may take up to 10 minutes to warm up, which was pretty similar to the other light that I had. So yeah, let's go ahead and shut the lights off and kind of see what it looks like. Alright, so as you can see, I've got it just kind of broadcasted onto the wall here, and it is doing a million little lights. I don't know if you can see that, if the camera's going to pick it up very well, but there is a ton of lights, and it looks like they're alternating flashing between green and red. But this is just crazy, and it's almost like it's got a very broad spectrum here of what it's hitting. It's even getting up onto the ceiling. I'll kind of tilt this back. Even in places I really didn't think it could possibly hit, I've got this fairly close to the wall. So, wow, this is a very good looking light here. All Alright, so we've got it outside now, and you can kind of see here it's a little bit dark, but you can see it lights up quite a big area. This is probably a 20-25 foot span, and it lights it up very well. It's very crisp, it's very bright, good coverage, and there are a lot of little dots of light. And I'm also noticing they're not going on the ground too much, and they're not going on the roof at all, so it's just lighting up the house, which is a pretty cool effect. So very happy with these lights, performing very well, and looks like the quality is very good. Thanks for watching.